Hey guys, it's Brandon, aka The Workman's Pomp, and today I got a highly requested tutorial video for you guys, and that is how to scoop down and break down the Nostalgic Handmade core line. Now that includes his two Petrol Baits, which are slicker things and stronger things, as well as his water base, which is the super water base and the normal, and his non-traditional oil base, which use mango butter instead of Petrol. Now, I've been getting a lot of questions about these products in general. People have been saying that it's harder to break down, it's harder to scoop, and that it doesn't act like other pomades. There might be some beading or something like that. Now, it is a little bit harder to break down, and the reason for that is that Dave uses mango butter in all of his products. Now, mango butter is a very good, nourishing ingredient that will help your hair and overall give you a completely different and unique experience when using his pomade line. However, that unique experience also transcends to scooping and breaking down. So what I decided to show you guys is a couple of techniques and tips to show you what to expect out of each one of his core line products. So let's just get right into it. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the Nostalgic Handmade Medium, and it's important to talk about technique, in which case you cannot sweat the technique. You'll notice that all of these are new, so I can show you what it's like right from the beginning. So you can use your thumb, which I don't have a very good nail because I bite my nail, but you can drag your nail across like this and scrape up some of the pomade. Now that works good, especially for this, because most of his pomades have a tendency to firm up a little bit. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but you do have to put a little extra pressure. Or you can use your pointer finger. Now you have to dig in pretty deep. Some people can use their nail as well to dig in. I personally don't have a problem with either of these, but I'll show you right now just how this breaks down. So using your thumb and your nail, see how it's starting to come up a little bit like that? That's just pushing with my nail, and I got that much. So it'll come up on top of your thumb. And with these products, because of the mango butter, you're going to want to take smaller scoops. So you're not going to take a lot. So there's the product in my hand. Now what I do, and here's the technique that I use to break down, I put it in the circular part of my palm, and then I will take my other palm and cusp it like this. And what I do is just basically twist my hands, my palms together like this. And you'll see that the pomade right now is still there, but it's breaking down crazy easy. And so basically you just keep rubbing your palm right here into the middle of your other palm, and this will break down. And then once you feel your hands heat up, because you're going to want to warm your hands up when breaking these down, you just rub them together, and like that, there's no beating, no necessary extra rubbing or anything. All you have to do is just put a little bit of pressure in the palm of your hand, rub your hands together and warm up your hands. You'll feel the friction and it'll break down. I'll show you again scooping this way. So I use the top of my nail. Here's top layer right here, not a part that I already scooped. Put some pressure, dig in. You'll see it starting to peel. See how it's starting to come around like that, around the backside, and there it goes. Comes up, put it in the palm of my hand like this, palms together. You can even go like this if you need like an even indicator, I guess. Twist, circular motion. You'll see that there's still a little bit there. Feel your hands warm up. Put it all over your hands. At that point, once your hands are feeling friction and warm, completely gone, no beating, easy peasy, no big deezy. Same exact technique for the firm as well. You'll notice it's brand new. Taking the tip of my thumb, I push, put some pressure, and you'll notice it's starting to peel. When you dig your nail in, this is a little bit harder for me because I don't have any nails, like I said. So what I do is get the tip, like I was telling you, and I'll dig my nail in like this. And you'll see it's starting to bead up like this. It's starting to peel, if you will. You can use your nail, but you just pull it up. And you'll see it'll kind of ribbon out like this. Put it on the palm of your hand. And this is a big scoop too. Give it some pressure. You'll notice there's still some pieces that aren't broken down, and this piece right here is right there, still solid. Now at this point, continue to break it down, and you'll notice some people have complained, oh, there's some little pieces, there's some beading here and there. That's because it's not all the way fully broken down. What you need to do is to continue until you can feel the warmth on your hand. And what that will do is break it down and distribute the pomade all over your palms, leaving no beading and a completely smooth experience. Moving on to the Super Water Base, this is a special edition, so it's in a blue jar. I've been getting the most questions about this one, and personally, I feel like this is almost the easiest one to break down. Using the same techniques as before, I use the tip of my finger, and look, just pushing down on a brand new one, it starts to sink already. So, ribbon it out, get a medium amount. You don't want too much or you're gonna have a hard time breaking it down. Put it in the palm of your hand, like I said before. Now start to rub it. And this is where putting it right here and then getting this other spot works out really good because you're putting pressure and friction on it. Couple of seconds and it's starting to break down already. Hands warmed up. Nice and creamy, like it's supposed to be. No issues whatsoever. To show you again, because this is the one that people are having the most problem with, we'll use our thumb, which I don't even have a freaking nail on. I can get that out without even a fingernail because I bite them, which is a bad habit. Taking the little piece off, put it in, friction. You can even do this like you're washing your hands. And you'll see, it turns perfectly creamy. Whoops, there goes one little piece that I didn't get to break down. Flying off. Like I was saying, perfectly creamy. Last but not least, one of my all-time favorite water base and one of my all-time favorite scents, the pineapple cilantro. We're gonna use, like I said, the same technique. New case, putting some pressure down, scooping. Like I was saying, it's important to get only a little bit. If you get huge scoops, it's gonna be harder to break down. Putting it in the palm of my hand, using friction. You'll notice it's starting to break down already. And at this point, you can even do it like you're washing your hands, like I said before. Still stuck in the palm of my hand, but slowly breaking down. And I kind of just smash this in. This way you can see what you're working with and it'll make it a lot easier to break it down. Nothing, no problems whatsoever. And I'll show you again, because I put a little cut in the video there for editing, right from the beginning. Medium-sized, whoops, medium-sized scoop. Warming up my hands. You'll see that it's still on my palm. Working it in like I'm almost washing my hands. You'll see there's a couple little bit of beads there because I'm in the process of still breaking it down. And now it's completely clean. That's the way it's gonna go. It's gonna be solid, you'll break it down, it'll start to get creamy and there'll still be a big chunk. Then it'll start to have a little bit of beads when you open up your hand again, and then when your hands are completely warmed up, it'll be completely smooth and creamy. Moving on to slicker things, I'm not gonna spend much time on this. This is a Petrol based and it's already easy to break down, so I'm not even gonna show you too much of the top layer, but look, very easy to scoop, same technique, and it's gone. I don't really need to do a tutorial on how to break down a Petrol base because Dave's Petrol base are nice and creamy. And I'll also show you the stronger things. Very little pressure, comes out creamy, palm of the hand. Break down like I'm washing my hands. Get the extras from your finger or anywhere else. Broken down. Completely non-existent, smooth and creamy breakdown on every single one of his pomades if you break it down correctly. So as you can see, I have little to no issue breaking down any of Dave's products. All of them just took a little bit more time and a little bit more effort. Now, if you are familiar with an oil-based, then this is probably second nature to you. You're probably watching this video saying, thanks Brandon, why do I need to know this? You don't, because it's like breaking down a medium oil base. It takes some time, you have to warm up your hands, you have to give it a little bit of pressure, and it's not gonna break down easily like most other products nowadays. Now, that is a good thing in my opinion, because you're getting the added effects of having mango butter, which is nourishing and good in your hair, as opposed to oily products that are going to be overly greasy if used wrong, or just fake products, which you can find in some orthodox water bases that are damaging to the hair. So I think the mango butter is a great addition to Dave's pomades, and which makes them unique. And if broken down properly and taken the time, can be applied and broken down very, very easy. So I hope that was enlightening to you guys. If you guys know how to break this stuff down, or if you have any techniques on how to break it down, then leave it in the comments and let me know what you think. And please give Dave's products a try. Honestly, they're all so good. And if you're hearing rumors that they're hard to break down or they're having issues or something, I truly believe it's user error, because I showed you all of his products and I can break them all down easy with the same technique. So if you're having some thoughts in your head about not getting them, try my techniques and see what you have to say. Have a good one, guys.